Welcome to Trek Forward. In this week's episode, we'll discuss how we sold everything and bought a sailboat in the SF Bay area.
We were Brian,
Alicia,
Henry, Ellie,
and Rosie.
we fell in love,
Got married,
had a baby,
bought a house.
I got a master's degree.
We had another baby.
Life seemed to be on track.
Then the COVID-19 pandemic shut everything down.
I finished my doctorate, but everything was different.
We decided to start living for our kids and to see the world with them. So,
We sold our house,
and bought a sailboat so we could make our
Trek Forward. Like many families across the world, we were left scrambling when the news of the COVID-19 pandemic and inevitable widespread shutdown became a reality. I was just months away from graduating with my doctorate in education, an industry which would prove to be one of the hardest hit sectors of our economy. Brian was about to finish his data analytics program, and we had 2 young kids who were about to start preschool. Where are you going? Taking the kids to grandma's so we can get some projects done, so we can sell the house. And then what are we gonna do, guys? Get a boat! Eventually our wonder turned into a desire to find a better place to raise our family. The time we spent at home with our kids, although scary and uncertain, was filled with joy and wonder. We felt a strong pull to continue to learn and grow as a family. While looking for ways to live affordably in other countries, we started to run into families cruising on sailboats with kids. Soon, our curiosity turned into a possibility as we continued to research living aboard. We were fascinated by the idea that we could live on a boat, take it to amazing places, live off of sunlight, and make our own water. It seemed like a dream, and we were instantly obsessed with everything about life aboard. We watched hours of YouTube, emailed our favorites like Sailing Nahoa, and began planning. First order of business was to prepare our home for sale and purge the majority of our belongings. We started by doing several projects, including finishing the floors in our closets, painting the exterior of the house, and addressing some rock.
It is January 8th. We are 7 days from close on the house. So we officially start packing today. It all just feels so bittersweet. We spent so much time in this house, especially over the last year.
Once we had a buyer, it was time to pack and move out. This process was much more emotional than we anticipated, as saying goodbye to the house that we had customized and made into a home, our home, was incredibly difficult.
I didn't think I would be this emotional.
Once we had said goodbye to our home, we decided to spend a week in San Francisco. We went to the California Academy of Science, spent some time at Aardvark Beach, and got used to the idea of living on a boat in tight quarters.
Taking a ride in the elevator. Here we are. What elevator?
The L with the star. For the lobby.
And
Oh,
we're
the
going to the lobby now. We're going to the lobby now. And then we'll be walking to the beach.
When our time in San Francisco came to an end, we headed to the Central Valley, where we both grew up. We took some time to do some projects around Brian's parents' house. During this time, we also spent hours upon hours researching what we wanted in our vessel, and we came up with 4 core needs for our boat. We wanted a blue water capable boat with a track record of offshore sailing. We wanted the ability to get ahead of bad weather. We wanted a wind vane and a water maker, which were costly upgrades. And we wanted a boat that was comfortable for all 4 of us and our pup. We knew that full keel boats were safe, able to cross oceans, and comfortable, but they wouldn't give us the speed required to outrun a storm if we found ourselves in less than ideal weather conditions. Once we realized this, we began focusing on racer cruisers, but felt everything was out of our price range. When the price of Jedi dropped, we jumped on viewing it in Alameda and fell in love immediately. We sent an offer to the owner right after seeing her, and our offer was accepted the next day. Accepted, we went through with the sea trial and survey. Upon arriving for our sea trial, we found out just how difficult having a deep draft boat in San Francisco Bay is, as we were stuck in the slip, unable to move her nearly 8-foot keel even an inch. We were able to get the survey completed nonetheless, and we were more than happy with the extremely thorough job Captain Chris did in surveying Jedi. We learned what we needed to repair immediately, and we found out how well taken care of she was. We knew we made the right decision, and we were excited to make her ours. After our sea trial, we became aware of the necessity of a few immediate upgrades, including the non-existent topping lift and changing out the Genoa sheets, as the current ones resembled playground ropes and would later snap on us while sailing, making for an eventful time on the water. Overall, we were happy with our decision and couldn't wait to climb aboard our new home. But first, we would have to wait, and wait, and wait, for what seemed like an eternity. So, no boat today. Drove to the bay, but the buyer hasn't signed the agreement, so we're back to waiting. Sort of feels like it's been nothing but waiting.
Yeah, it's all waiting.
Hurry up and wait. Hurry up and wait. Hopefully in the next couple days, we will be boat owners. It can't come soon enough. We're anxious, the kids are anxious. It's been, by the time that we take ownership of the boat, it'll be nearly 10 months since we've been planning this.
And 2 of those months just dealing with buying the boat, purchasing the boat.
Yeah, we signed our offer on March 27th. He signed his acceptance on March 28th. And we've been going through the sea trial and that whole process ever since. So, we have the marina lined up, which wasn't an easy thing at all. Marinas in the Bay Area are just as much of a hassle as everyone on the forum says they are. Yeah, so line up like 5 or like 8 if you're planning to have a slip in the Bay Area. Apparently there's 40 altogether. I'd call every single one of them, line them all up, because this was miserable. Just so much what if and back and forth, and oh, you need this, oh wait, it won't work because of this. But eventually we would share our first meal of fish and chips together as a family aboard our new home.
I had to use my phone to open it because it wasn't working.
Okay, marina life so far has one perk. We hope you enjoyed this week's episode and learning about what makes Jedi the perfect home for us to go adventuring across the world on. Next week we start to tackle our never-ending project list while trying to make the 4-month deadline for having to leave the marina we were able to secure on transient status. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe and like this video to learn with us as we grow.